Taylor Swift just wrote a song about somebody coming back. She gave it to Jessie. If you know Toy Story, you already know why that's strange. Jessie's whole personality, the fear of being left in storage, the panic every time someone says the words garage sale. All of it comes from one thing. Someone she loved stopped coming back. Permanently. So either Taylor Swift's new song is hinting at something that's never happened to this character in 27 years of Toy Story movies. Or something about the official story doesn't quite line up. Toy Story 5 comes out June 19th. Let's go through what we actually know. Back in 1999, Toy Story 2 gave Jessie one song. Just one. Randy Newman wrote it, Sarah McLachlan sang it, and it's called When She Loved Me. The whole song is Jessie remembering a girl named Emily. Emily loved her, played with her every day. And then Emily grew up. Slowly stopped noticing Jessie was even in the room, and one day, without any warning, put her in a donation box and gave her away. Jessie's line at the end of that flashback, "You never forget kids like Emily or Andy, but they forget you." That's not a passing comment. That's the operating system for this character. Toy Story 3 comes along 11 years later. The toys think they've been thrown out, and Jessie's first reaction is to scream, "It's Emily all over again." 27 years, 2 movies. One unbroken rule. When someone leaves Jessie, they don't come back. Here's the new song. Taylor wrote I Knew It, I Knew You with Jack Antonoff, right after watching an early screening of Toy Story 5. And the lyrics go like this. Someone sees a person they used to love after a long time apart and recognizes them instantly. I saw you standing there in the light of the window wearing that same smile. Man, it's been a while, but I knew it. I knew you. And then, I remembered I loved you. Came back when it mattered. Read that again. Came back. In When She Loved Me, nobody comes back. That's the entire point of the song. Emily doesn't come back. The donation box doesn't open. Jessie doesn't get her person back, ever. And that's the wound the whole character is built on. But Taylor's new song is about exactly that. A reunion. Someone returning at the moment it mattered. Soundtrack songs for franchise films don't always get written against the finished script. Sometimes a songwriter sees an early cut and responds to a feeling, not a plot point. That's normal. It happens all the time. And on its own, it doesn't mean anything's wrong. But it does mean one of two things is true. Either this song is quietly telling us something about Toy Story 5 that hasn't been announced yet, or, for the first time in this franchise, a song written for Jessie doesn't actually match what Jessie's story has always been. So, which is it? Theory 1. This is a foreshadowing of things to come. Director Andrew Stanton and Pixar have occasionally let a song hint at where a character ends up. And if Toy Story 5 actually gives Jessie a reunion, 27 years of They Forget You gets rewritten in one movie. That would be huge. That's exactly the kind of thing Pixar would want kept quiet until June 19th. Theory 2. And this is the one that gets skipped. Taylor's written a lot of songs recently that sound like they're about her own life, in her own voice, and then handed one to a character who happened to need a track. The rivers I cried when we said goodbye, wondering if I'd made it up in my mind. That's not really Jessie's vocabulary. Jessie doesn't wonder if she made anything up. She knows exactly what happened to her, and she spent 3 movies afraid of it happening again. Both theories are speculation, but only one of them gets answered by watching the movie. Toy Story 5 is out June 19th. That's the actual test. If Jessie gets some kind of reunion in this movie, with anyone, an old toy, an old kid, doesn't matter, then I Knew It, I Knew You was never really a soundtrack single. It was a preview. And if she doesn't, if the movie plays out the way the last three have, with Jessie's fear of being forgotten fully intact, then this song was never really about Jessie at all. It was about Taylor. Wrapped in a cowgirl hat, released through Pixar's marketing machine, and handed to a character because the timing worked. Either way, somebody wrote a reunion song and gave it to the one toy in the box who was never supposed to get one. We'll know in 3 days. Every story has a version most people never see. We find those stories. If this one made you think, please subscribe. We'll have another one soon.